Hello and thanks for joining us today on the Oakland Car Review. Today's show is being sponsored by Avis of Oakland Mall in Troy, Michigan. Definitely check them out for all of your rental car needs if you want great rental cars and even better service. Now today we are featuring the 2013 Ford Fusion Titanium. As you can see, the front end just looks absolutely amazing, a little bit like an Aston Martin actually, with that large front grille, very wide and tall. And then we have nice, thin, modern, sleek headlamps there that just tie the whole thing in very nicely together. We have the optional titanium rims. We have, of course, the blinkers on the mirrors. Then we have just such a nice sloping roof line. And we have the nice silver trim, which outlines all of the windows, which just looks amazing. And then coming along to the rear of the vehicle here, we just have this really nice dual exhaust with that's very nicely implemented with the silver trim on the outside there, and just looks fantastic. It definitely lets you know how nice a vehicle this is, being at the titanium model. Now that is specific to the titanium model, at least for 2013. Now as we go into the trunk here, we have just abundance amount of space here. Have a couple of golf club bags in here, a tripod, and it fits pretty nicely. Of course, we had to fold the 60/40 rear split seat down to fit part of the golf club heads through the back there, but that works just perfectly right there. Just throw anything that's long, just flip that seat down. You have plenty of space as far as the length in the back goes. This vehicle is equipped with the keyless entry. Just place your hand behind the door handle, the door automatically unlocks, and voila, we are inside. Now, as you can see, the cabin of the vehicle is, again, very nicely laid out. We have these really nice seats, a nice design within the seat, leather, of course. And for 2013 and 14 coming up here, we have lots of leather colors that you can choose from. We have the red and, of course, the traditional black and such, but the red is new for 2014. We also have a capless fuel filler here, which is very nice, especially in the wintertime when it's very cold outside. You don't have to put your glove on just to take that annoying thing off there. Now, the rear taillights on this vehicle are specific to the titanium model. They're very nice. They have the nice LED bar in them. It just really lights up the back end very nicely. Again, we have the keyless entry on all four doors. Press the little button on the top, as you saw, to lock, and then just place your hand behind the door handle to unlock. We have the three settings for the driver memory there. Nice trim, very nice soft inlays on the doors there. Surprisingly nicer than the Ford Taurus as far as the door inlays go, considering that this is the less expensive vehicle that Ford makes. As far as the Taurus to Fusion goes, it's actually a nicer door panel, so that's interesting. We have our pedals, our sport pedals there, again, titanium model option. And we have the very nice sport shifting paddles on the steering wheel. Nice setup as far as gauge control goes and everything like that. So now you see the inside. Let's see how this car drives on the road. So, of course, we have our keyless key there. Just set that anywhere in the vicinity of the vehicle. Press the button to start, and we are up and running. Just a really nice interior overall. Lots of great tech features that they've included in this vehicle. We have the nice panel there with the Ford multimedia system. Then below that, we have our Sony sound system. Just a lot of great features there. Very easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Very nice turning radius. We also have the backup camera there, and with guidance lines, of course, which, again, just a great feature. Ford does just a really nice job with their backup cameras and such. Makes it really easy to see. And then as you're getting closer to something, it starts beeping inside, which is a good alert feature there. Unfortunately, though, this doesn't have the pedestrian detection like the Taurus does, so that's something I would like to see them put in the Fusion as well. Now, we have our entertainment there, which does, of course, our Bluetooth streaming, FM radio, and everything like that. We'll touch more on that a little bit later in the video, though, of course, as always. But now, sticking this to how the vehicle drives, we're driving down a washboard road right now, about 20 miles an hour, and it just It's so smooth. The vehicle does such a great job of keeping everything level, and the handling is just outstanding on the Fusion. Could not be any better whatsoever. It just handles so nicely with the turns and the curves, and then keeping you comfortable as well. You just couldn't get any better than that. We have all the nice features on the inside. Great interior Sony sound system, comfortable steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel with, of course, all of our hand controls and everything like that. We have the hand control on the right hand side, which does all of our features like media, air, climate settings, everything like that. And on the left we have some different gauge setups on the left hand side, the speedometer. But speaking of power now, this vehicle has the large 231 horsepower EcoBoost engine from Ford. It's the largest engine available on the Titanium at the current moment. Unfortunately, they do not have a show type version of the Fusion yet. I'm thinking they probably will come out with that soon. But the 231 horsepower does do a nice job of getting it going quickly. I've also driven the 172 horsepower engine that they have, and that's just not quite as good. But here's a little test show you here with the Titanium model. Nice 0 to 60 time, but it's about 6.5-7 seconds there. But it does a nice job with the power supply, and that is mounted to a 6-speed automatic transmission with, of course, the manual shift points, as you saw there. Now, moving along to the tech features of the vehicle, we have phone Bluetooth, we have our climate settings, we have our navigation, which is optional. We do not have that on this vehicle, so instead it's just a compass up there on the right-hand corner. But the Sony sound system just sounds really nice. Then we have, of course, all of our physical, or I should say touch buttons on the touch pad below the screen there, which is nice. So overall, the 2013 Ford Fusion does a really nice job of keeping it simple. We have the nice interior, very comfortable, modern looking, nice trims as far as the interior goes, along the air vents and everything like that. Keeps it nice and fresh looking. And then as far as the power goes, it's great amount of power from really all the engines. Do a pretty nice job. As far as fuel economy goes, we're looking at 22 city, 35 highway with this model. You can get better fuel economy, of course, with the smaller engine, but in my opinion, it's definitely not worth the smaller engine. Definitely get the big engine for this vehicle. I hope you enjoyed this review of the 2013 Ford Fusion Titanium. Thanks again. Bye-bye now. A special thanks again to Avis of Troy at Oakland Mall. If you're looking to get a rental car in the Metro Detroit area, then definitely visit this location. They have excellent vehicles to choose from and great prices and even better customer service. Please see below in the description for contact information. Thanks again.